Hey everybody, this is Frillioth and welcome to another episode of Minecraft on the Just Vanilla server. I'd like to start today by just giving you a couple of announcements actually. The first being we've topped 200 subs on the channel. At the time of recording we're on 207 subs, so thank you. Thank you so much for the support you've shown me on the channel. 200 subs to me is absolutely fantastic. I can't thank you all enough, so thank you for that. We've also had over 65,000 views on the videos, which again is just phenomenal. It's brilliant. It's quite mind-blowing to me, really. And the last announcement is we've made over 250 videos. We've got over 250 videos in the playlists on the channel, which is, I suppose, worth a mention. Really, I've been doing this for a couple of years now. I don't know how many of the videos I've made that never made the final cut. But we've now got 250 videos in the playlists, so that, along with the 200 plus subscribers, I think is a bit of a success so far, so I really do appreciate your support. Next, I've got another thank you for Bone Smasher. Thank you, Bone Smasher, for leaving me a little gift, which I'm sure was in response to the last video, or the one before that, when I was having a little rant about my villager offering knockback as an enchantment on a book. I hate knockback. And and thank you, Bone Smasher, for the knockback 2 books and the knockback 2 swords. So I'm sure that will come in handy. And I appreciate the gesture, Bone Smasher. Thank you very much. And I'll have the chest as well. Oh now what's this? Was this you, Bone Smasher? Thank you very much. I've got no idea who this is from. That is fantastic. That surprised me no end. I didn't know that was there. But it's not going to go to waste. That's as sure as eggs are eggs. Congratulations on 200 subs. Thank you. And some blocks of iron and some diamonds. That is brilliant. Well, Bone Smasher, if that was from you, thank you. All right. And I'm also running out of villager minecarts. I have had a problem with that in the past. So I don't know what to say. Whoever that was, let me know who that is. Who's done that, because that is brilliant. I appreciate that no end. Thank you. I've done a lot of thanking at the start of this episode, but thank you. Right, let's run off and do some work. I'll get you a sign on my wall. Bone Smasher, thanking you for that. Brilliant. And let me know if that was you with the diamonds, or whoever it was, please let me know. Now, between episodes, I've been running about, robbing banks all whacked on my Scooby snacks, and I've been lighting up a few caves. It was over there actually, a few caves that I'd not lit up, that I've come across, and a few disused mine shafts. So I was over there minding my own business, lighting up some caves, when I suddenly got busted by 3 creepers, and it was fantastic the way they did it. Really, I walked round the corner, one started walking towards me, so I've given him a whack with my sword, and as I did, the one behind him walked past him towards me, and the one that I just whacked exploded. So the one that's just walked past him shot towards me at the speed of sound, pinned me against the wall. He exploded as well. I died. So I lost everything. Lost all my levels, lost my sword, my pick, everything. So I've had to start again. So I've got myself a couple of bits of diamond armour, which we now need to upgrade. I also lost a decent pick, my axe, my swords and everything else. So I thought we'd come and get a few mending books, because I'm going to need them. But I also got myself a new villager, this villager here, who's got a Projectile Protection 2 book as his first book, but I don't know what his other books are going to be. So we'll grab a few emeralds and we'll grab a bit more paper, and we'll see if we can find out what this dude has got. Right then, fella, let's see what you've got. Your paper trades pants, by the way. Yes it is. Really? It's going to be one of those days, is it? Yeah, don't make me buy a clock. Oh, yeah, that's okay. Come on then, what's your next book? Really? Oh no. Bane of Arthropods! Oh, I love the spiders. That's no good to me at all. No good to me at all. Don't look too despondent. Right then, your final book. It's going to be a good one, I can tell. Final book is Sharpness for 1. I don't have a sharpness trade at the moment, I don't think. Have I? Pretty sure I don't. Oh, I do. And I take it all back. Sharpness 4. I'm going to need one of those off you. That is expensive though, 24 for a sharpness 4, I suppose. Fabulous. I found something out the other day which I didn't know, and I'm sure you guys know all about this, but I didn't know it. But you can no longer put mending and infinity on the same bow. So I got myself a couple of mending books the other day, and I was going to put them on my really good bow, which I lost when I got attacked by the creepers, so it didn't make too much of a difference really. But I had infinity. Oh, did I have? No, I had mending on the bow, and I wanted to put infinity on it. And I came to do it and it wouldn't let me do it, and I did a bit of research, and it turns out that you can no longer have an infinity bow with mending. So if you do have one, hang on to it, look after it, because you ain't going to be able to get another one. Right, so I need some mending books. I need at least six mending books. Where are you, my fantastic mending villager? Mending for 10. I need a lot of mending books because I need all of my armour sorted out and my new weapons. There it is. Are they stackable? Are books stackable? No, they're not. Of course they're not. Okay, well we'll have a couple off you to start with. What don't I need? Don't need that button for the minute. So let's get this on my pick, on my other pick, and we need a couple more for the for my armour. Mending, wrong one. Oh, by the way, I've taken the buttons off the front of my the trading hall because I came over to one guy earlier on, and instead of clicking on him to find out what his trades were, I clicked the button at the front and off he went, and he was a decent villager, and I flushed him. So I've taken the buttons off the front just to stop me from inadvertently doing that, which is why I was carrying a button around with me. So that was quite funny in a not funny kind of way. Alright, so we need one, two, three. Oh, really? Oh, I did get it. 4. Stick those on my armour. I've got no inventory space again. I've only just filled it up, I'm sure I have. I'm hoping I've got enough room, actually. That's a bit weird, isn't it? Alright. That was very strange. Two of those. Oh! Crap. Those anvils don't last like they used to. do they? Right, did that get enchanted in the end? Yes, it did. Aqua Infinity. I need to sort my Aqua Infinity helmet out as well. Oh, behave, really? Well, at least I've got mending on those things. Okie dokie. I need feather falling as well, don't I? I've started using my elytra quite a bit more now, and I'm still rubbish at it. I can't take off the ground yet, which is not good, because climbing on something high and then jumping off is just bad for my health. So where's my feather falling? Feather falling 1 for 12. I don't think you're my best feather falling one. Feather falling 1 for 8. Am I going to have to buy a few different feather falling books, am I? I am, aren't I? You're going to make me buy a couple of books. Come on, feather falling, feather falling, feather falling, feather falling 1 for 12. Look at this dude here, looting 2 for 11. Looting, same book for 27. Rip off. As if somebody won't notice that. Right. It's going to have to be you. Get a couple of feather falling boots off you then, sir. So that's feather falling 2, isn't it? 2 ones is a 2. And so that's right. 2 ones is a 2. 2 ones is a 2. 2 twos is a 3. Yeah? Oh! And I bought one by mistake. You idiot. Idiot. Okay. I'll get these sorted out and stick them on my boots, and we'll be ready to go with a bit of luck. So feather falling plus feather falling is feather falling 2. Feather falling is feather falling 2. 2 twos is a 3. Get me 1s and 2s off. Feather falling 3, depth strider 2. On my 1s and 2s. Feather falling 3. Fabulous. Right, that's that done. Right, I had such a great response as well to the sugarcane farm that we made in the last episode that I've made a tutorial. So if you want to know how to make the sugarcane farm, just check it out. I'll put a link in the description. And it seems to be working really well. I've had a few people ask for sugarcane, so we've had a couple of visitors, I think, who've taken some, which is fine. I mean, that's what it's there for. And I've also had some great comments about it as well. Wow, I can't get through a door. I've put wooden buttons on the doors downstairs to give me a bit longer to get through, which I'm going to have to do upstairs there because I just can't get through a door. Right, there were a couple of comments about the design of it and how at the time I mentioned, look at these guys, not even tooled up. Hey, you. Oh man, God, oh man. Let's just stay out of his way, shall I? Yeah, look at you. Oh, there must be so much lag on this server. I'm going to blame the lag. We've lost the villager as well over there. We had a problem on the server the other day, again, where a lot of people lost their inventories, and a lot of people have lost their villager as well. I've lost a guy there. So we're consequently getting no more zombies down the bottom. Anyway, I've come up here just to talk about the sugarcane farm. A couple of comments about whether to have the redstone lamps on the top or just leave it all glass. And most of you seem to like the glass. but some of you wanted to know what it looked like with the redstone lamps on the top. Do you know what? I'm actually liking that. I like that. I might even go as far as to put coal or black wool around the outside just to see what that looks like, but I'm liking that. That might stay. Also been doing a bit of decorating up here. It's about time I started making this place look like my permanent home. I've done a bit more with the floors and the walls. So I've finally finished the passageway by moving the glowstone around a little bit and putting down some carpet so you can't see the glowstone anymore. I might even, and I don't know yet, I might put a filter on the back of these things so it splits melons and pumpkins. That might be an idea. But these guys have been brilliant. We've got loads of bread. I've got more bread than I'm ever going to use. So since the other episode when I lost them to the villagers, since I've put glass around the front of them and between the middle, I've also got rid of the fence post in the middle and I've completely put glass panes down the middle. So there's no way now, absolutely no way, that guy can get fed, because as soon as he gets fed at all, he stops being hungry, that guy stops throwing him food, it breaks the machine. So by putting the glass down the middle, that's obviously stopped that completely. Right, onwards and upwards. I need to make a couple of tools actually, which we lost the last time, but I wanted to enchant them, but I can't because I've no longer got enough levels. But I want to make an axe and a shovel quickly because I don't have one. And I'm going to need one because what I want to do is finally get round to sorting out my nether tunnel. This is a nether tunnel that leads to the main tunnel up there, which is quite a long way actually. It is over nearly 400 blocks. So it's quite a long way. So it's going to take a lot of work. But I'm thinking of having stone and oak, because now I've got loads of oak because of the tree farm. And loads of stone because everybody's got loads of stone. So I'm thinking of having a tunnel made out of stone and oak. So I'm going to run off and grab some gear. Oh, the cactus farm as well, working great. Not going to be short of green dye, which is brilliant, seeing as I'm probably never going to use it again. I'm going to run off and grab a load of oak and a load of stone and some glowstone and bits and pieces, and we'll have a go at designing a nether tunnel. Okay, so I've done a bit of work off camera, and I think I'm going to stick with the tried and trusted designs. I was thinking about doing something in glass and doing it all contemporary with a bit of clay, but to be honest, clay's not that easy to find, or it's not easy to get to. It's easy to find, it's just not easy to get to. And I've got a lot, as I say, over 400 blocks that way, a lot of area to cover. So I think I'm going to stick with the stone and the andesite. It is andesite, isn't it? Yeah. The stone and the polished andesite on top of packed ice with a few trapdoors and a dispenser for a boat. The lighting's going to be with the magma blocks, and I'm putting torches behind the magma blocks. I know they hold a certain amount of light, but I don't know how long they hold it, and whether or not if the chunk is unloaded it reverts back to being dark again. So I stick a torch behind the back of it just to make sure that the light's always on and there's someone home. So if we stick with this design going all the way down, then hopefully that's going to look okay. Torch on the wall. I've got loads of polished andesite. I've got no polished andesite. Now we've got loads of polished andesite. That and that, and then that there. So if I do that all the way down, I don't think that looks too bad. I've put the oak in to, you know, to give yourself a sense of speed going down the tunnel. When you start going, when you get going, they're going to whiz past. I'm making movements past my head with my hands, which obviously you can't see. I probably look like a spanner sat here in the office doing that. But yeah, once you're going down there at a fair, you know, rate of knots, it's going to look brilliant. So I'm going to do this, and hopefully we'll have a look when it's finished. I'm afraid we'll have to call it a day for today, everybody, but thank you very much for watching. It's been brilliant having you along. I've not been able to finish the tunnel because I've run out of stuff again, so I'm going to have to go on the scavenge and get some more gear. But I'd like to finish off by thanking you all very much for the continued support you show me on this channel. It does make the hours of work I put into it worthwhile. And it certainly makes me want to carry on, so thank you very much for that. If you have enjoyed this episode, please don't forget to smash that like button, and if you've really loved it, don't forget to subscribe for future videos. This is Free Off in the Nether Tunnel, and I'm out of here.